The momentum's accelerating across every part of our business. We recently announced a massive 3D model production deal that we signed just a couple of weeks ago. It was a pivotal enterprise contract for 5,000 3D models with visibility to scale to 100,000.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Evan Gappelberg. He is the CEO of Nextech3D.ai. And Evan, it's good to see you again. How are you?
I'm good. Great to be back, Steve.
Yeah, I want to ask you about you've had a news out today talking about working towards allowing different type of payments as far as your platforms are concerned. And this is really sort of I guess the next logical step in what we've heard from the company over the last couple of months as you try to sort of make this change into where people are right now in the world.
Yeah, it is. And, it really is a signal to our shareholders and investors that we're entering a new phase of growth, really what I'm calling hyper growth mode, where we're showing our investors and our customers our ability to scale, the fact that we've become an efficient company, and we continue to innovate, Steve, with today's news. And so the momentum's accelerating across every part of our business. We recently announced a massive 3D model production deal that we signed just a couple of weeks ago. It was a pivotal enterprise contract for 5,000 3D models with visibility to scale to 100,000. And, that single client is worth many millions in revenue to the company. We've also announced some recurring revenue expansion deals, some new team members that we've recently hired to support our expansion, infrastructure upgrades, Steve, with AWS migration. Of course, today's news is the new crypto and ACH payment infrastructure news.
Yeah. So why go that route, the crypto route?
So it's an interesting question. I'm a big Bitcoin and crypto fan. In fact, I don't know if our investors remember, but back when Bitcoin was $30,000, we bought a couple of $1 million of Bitcoin for our treasury. So, of course, we had to sell it because of our financial needs. But at the end of the day, if you look at stable coins, they are going to be something that we use on a daily basis. My belief is that the global trend is unmistakable, unstoppable. The margins are just too good for reducing the cost of doing business. The friction goes away. The payment platforms of today, lots of times you got to wait days for checks to clear. With stablecoin payments, it's literally instantaneous. It's instant, and the cost is like a fraction of what the cost is for processing through regular banks. So you get a 95% improvement in cost and fees, and you get instant transfer of cash, which of course improves cash flow. We're a small fry, but there's lots of big players out there that move millions and hundreds of millions and even billions of dollars in cash on a daily basis. And if you think about what I'm saying, Steve, it's just a better platform. And so we want to be a part of that. I think if you don't adopt crypto payments, you will be left behind.
It says here in the news release also talking about enhancing global accessibility, and there's a lot of countries that may be ahead of where we are in North America for this type of currency.
Yeah, everybody is so crypto is borderless, it's countryless, meaning it's not specific to the US. It allows money transfers to happen globally instantly. And that is something quite new and very, very exciting. So we want to be a part of that. Everything we do is forward thinking, forward looking. So while we don't have a massive amount of demand for crypto payments today, we envision a future, Steve, where crypto payments and stablecoin payments become the norm. And so that's why, we're integrating today to prepare for that. And also it's going to open up new opportunities for us with our event platform to host crypto events. And there's more and more of those coming up.
Yeah, and Evan, I guess that's really sort of what you've been, what you'll show in a couple of weeks is obviously what the work that's been done over the last little while. And you've seen news releases on that about big changes that are happening within the company.
Yeah. So, in summary, Steve, we are executing with speed and focus. Again, scaling 3D model production towards 100,000 plus assets, securing larger, stickier deals and renewals, upgrading our infrastructure with AWS, crypto, and ACH payments, reinforcing our team for the next phase of growth, and building margin efficiency into everything we do. And a lot of that is going to be visible in our upcoming audited results, which will be out July 29th, which is just a couple of weeks away. I think our investors will see a clear path to profitability and long-term scale. So, we're not just really turning the corner here, Steve, and really turning the ship around, which I've spoken about. We're shifting now into high gear.
Yeah. Evan, thanks so much. Good to see you again, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Thanks, Steve.
All right, Evan Gappelberg, the CEO of Nextech3D.ai.